guys, welcome back to another video. GGTवन here. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how you can dual boot Windows 10 alongside your Windows 11 computer. So if you do not know, Windows 10 is losing support on October 14th, 2025. And as of recording this, I'm not sure when I will upload this. It is October 3rd, 2025, Friday, 7:39 p.m. Indian time. I feel like that was alright. I'm trying to. I hope to get this video out by October 10th. So if people want, they can do it. So before we get started, I want to give a few disclaimers. One, I am only 12 years old, so I do know what I'm doing. Do not worry. I have dual booted Windows 10 and other operating systems a lot. But if you want a professional tutorial, you should go and check out other channels. This tutorial is only super simple, straightforward one. If you want a super professional and detailed one, you should go and check out other tutorials. This tutorial does not use Rufus. So if you do not know, Rufus is an app which you can install and it helps you with dual booting. Actually, don't use this a lot. It's not necessary. And did I delete Rufus or something? I opened Rufus this week. I opened Rufus yesterday. What? However, I don't really use Rufus myself that much. So this tutorial does not use Rufus. If you want a tutorial that does use Rufus, I recommend you check out other tutorials. 3. This tutorial does not cover installing drivers. So if you do not know, drivers are a thing in operating systems which let your operating system function. So drivers allow stuff like the Wi-Fi or the Bluetooth or even the trackpad to work. Even though if you have a touchscreen laptop, there's a driver which allows your um, laptop to become a touchscreen. My laptop is not a touchscreen. I'm trying my hardest, but I actually cannot do anything. I will damage my screen if I do that. I should not continue doing that. So I just want to put those disclaimers. This tutorial does not use Rufus. This tutorial does not cover installing drivers, and this is not a professional tutorial. This is a super simple tutorial. Without which, I'm so sorry. With that being said, I do not write scripts for these. I should stop yapping now. Let's start the video or tutorial. So first off, you want to get a USB pen drive. So although I have done nothing, I'm gonna eject it just so I can show you guys. You need a USB pen drive for this tutorial. For the tutorial, you can dual boot Windows 10 or any other operating system without a USB pen drive. But in my opinion, with a USB pen drive, it is easier. So this tutorial uses a USB pen drive. So I'm gonna connect the USB pen drive. Just done. Here it is. And another disclaimer during dual booting, if your USB has any files, pictures, uh, PowerPoint presentation, Excel files, whatever, Word documents, all of that will be erased. So I highly recommend you back up all your files, move it to your computer, another USB, whatever. And also, I recommend you have at least 32 gigabytes, even 16 gigabyte worth. For the but for dual booting, I recommend 32 gigabytes. My USB is 32. Okay, so once you have connected your USB and hopefully backed up all your files, you're going to go to any web browser, whatever web browser you use. I like using Microsoft Edge, so I'll be using that. You can use whichever one you want. So that's not important. Then what you want to do is Windows 10 download. Click the first link. It will be this one. Once that's done, scroll down. Do not click this. Do not click it. Okay? Do not. This will downgrade your Windows 11 computer to Windows 10 22H2. That is not what you want. For that, for the dual boot, you need to click this one, create Windows 10 installation media. Click download now, and it should start downloading. This is not it. You may think that's done, but it will take a way longer than this. You're going to click on the file, allow, so click yes. You can close the browser now. We don't need it. Wait for this to get done. You can you can use your computer in the background, like play Roblox, Minecraft, whatever, while this is done. So I'll be back once this is ready. Okay. So once that is done, you will be met with this screen. Applicable notices and license terms. Please see this so you know what you agree. You can skip this, but I'm going to go scroll this slowly. So if you want, you can read it. But I am assuming you are doing the steps as I am showing them, so you can read them if you want to. I'm going to go through them slowly if you want to read them. Feel free to slow down the video or pause it if you want to read all this. It's not that long, so you can actually read it. Then click accept. Do not click decline, it will just close the window. Once that is done, you will come back to the getting a few things ready screen. So you can just put that to the side. These ones don't take a while, so I'll be back once it is done. Okay. So once that is done, let's with these options. Upgrade this PC now or create the installation media, USB, flash drive, DVD or ISO file for another PC. Do not click upgrade this PC now. It will downgrade your computer to Windows 10. Click create installation media, then click next, and then you will be at the screen. If you want, you can edit these options, so you can change the architecture. Those are 64-bit, 32-bit, or both, and then you can now change this one, and you can put it to any language you want, or you can just use the recommended options for this PC. I will be doing that. Click next, and then here it depends on what you want. So if you choose the USB flash drive option, if you want to use the USB flash drive option, please continue watching this video. If you want to use the USB file option, you may want to go check out another tutorial because you will need Rufus for the ISO file option. With that being said, you want to choose a USB flash drive file, so it needs to be at least 8 gigabytes. So I was wrong there. I apologize for that. But choose a USB flash drive and then click next, and then it will show your removable devices. I only have one. It'll bring that one. Just select it. Click next. And then a few things ready. So then let's put this on to the side, and then so it will you will be met with this screen. It is installing the Windows 10, the necessary requirements for it to do to dual boot. So one thing I will say, please do correct me if I am wrong in down in the comments. But this is not just for dual booting. You can also install. You can also use this USB to install Windows 10 onto another computer. But here we are dual booting it. So this will keep going on in the background. You can keep using your PC if you wish to, or you can just let it sit out. It should not take that long. It can take long sometimes it will not. So you can just let it sit in the corner. I'm gonna put it here, and I'll be back once it is done. You can feel free to keep using your PC. You can do whatever you have. You can do your work with Excel, PowerPoint, Word, whatever. You can use your web browser. You can play your game like Roblox, Minecraft, whatever. So just let that run in the background. Do not close it. Okay. You can minimize it. That's fine. But I will keep it open in the back. So I'll be back once this is done. Another important thing, do not remove your USB pen drive at all. Okay, that will ruin the process. So do not remove your USB flash drive at all in this entire process. I just wanted to say that. Okay, so I am back. It is almost done. I just stopped the recording for a bit. If I kept recording, it would be more than an hour. Please do not join my. I revealed my Minecraft server's IP. Okay, so it is done. Your USB flash drive is ready. I'm on 1.1.3. I'll for this video, GTG, but he said so. Let me just get my microphone holder, which is the microphone's box itself. Once your USB is ready, do not disconnect it. Do not eject it at all. Actually, if you want, you can go to. Let me just close all of this. If you want, you can go check. You can see everything is ready. Do not mess with any of this. So once that is done, you will want to restart your laptop or PC. Now, because when I restart my laptop, I will not be able to record my screen because it will be turned off. I am going to have to somehow record my screen somehow. How? I have no idea. Yay! I'll figure something out though. Another thing I forgot to mention is you will need another drive. So if you go to this PC, I originally had two drives, Windows C, which is the default, and D, which I made later on. And then E is my USB, and G is the new one I made just for dual booting. So you need another drive. So I will not be showing how to make a new drive in this video, but if you guys want, I can make another video where I show how you can make another drive in here. A new volume, I guess. I just call it drive. I named it as drive, but it's called a volume, I guess. I'm going to have to figure out how I can record this screen without a phone. No, not a screen recorder, I mean. Okay, so it is the next day now. It is now 1:41 p.m. October 4th, 2025 on a Saturday. 1:40 1:41 a.m. Indian time, so local time for me. So it took me a while to think of how I can record it like this, and also a while to set up my phone like this. So the next few steps are quite dangerous, not literally, but you can risk your laptop and all your data. So be very careful and do exactly what I do. So what you want to do is restart your computer, and then once it's restarting, you want to enter the boot menu. Now each computer and each laptop specifically has a computer, laptop, whatever, has a different key. So for me it is the escape key. So I will put it on the screen, the different types of keys you have to type in order, you have to press in order to get to the boot menu. So this can only happen during power up. So as you can see, I am spamming the escape key. It is different for every computer. It is based on the company of the computer. So once that is done, make sure your USB drive is plugged in. and then click F9. It could be different for your computer though. So F1, F2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think this is it. Yeah. So once you are in the boot menu, it will ask a boot device. So select your USB hard drive. For me, this USB hard drive, SanDisk. Select that one, and then wait a bit. And can you please focus? Thank you. I am super scared to move because it took me so long to set up my camera like this. I'm actually using my blanket to set it up right now. So it will take a while. It could be stuck on the screen for a while. That is fine. See, you got that. Now you will. Now once that is done, you will need a USB mouse. A Bluetooth mouse will not work. So let me go get a USB mouse. So this is the setup for Windows 10. So Bluetooth will not work here. So if you are like me and have a Bluetooth mouse, you will need to get a wired mouse. So let me get one. Let me see. That's my wireless keyboard. Where's the mouse? Okay, found it. Okay, so I got my wireless mouse and also my wireless keyboard. It's actually my dad's, but because on my dad's laptop his keyboard was broken, so that's why he got a wireless keyboard. But his keyboard is now fixed on his laptop, so I took it if I needed. So it's actually made for Windows 10, so that's cool. But right now I have the wireless mouse. It is a USB one, if you're wondering. So I get that. Again, Bluetooth will not work, so it needs to be a wired mouse. And do not remove your USB pen drive no matter what. And can you please? Thanks. Connect. Okay, wait, I'm fixing my thing. So once you connect it, okay. So for this part, the voice is cut off for some reason. I have no idea why. It is October 10 right now. So just do what I'm doing here. Select the language to install the time and currency format and the keyboard and input layout. Choose it to whatever and then click install now. Do not click repair your computer. So yeah, click install now and then it will say startup is starting. It will take a few minutes, just let it be. So in this screen, one thing I just want to mention, the voice just cut off for some reason in this entire section. I have no idea why. So I'm doing a voiceover in now. So yeah. So in this bit, it is activate Windows. So you will need a product key for this. So if you have a Windows product key, which I doubt you guys have, just enter it in the given space. If you do not have a product key, click I do not have a product key down there. Wait for it. It will take a few seconds, sorry. And select the operating system you want to install. You can choose whichever one you want. I have selected Windows 10 Home. Click next. Click next. Here it is the license terms. I think I don't know. It's been cut off. Okay, applicable purposes and license terms. So just read it if you want. Feel free to read it, and then click I accept the license terms. Click next, and then here click custom install only advanced. Do not click upgrade install Windows and keep files and installations. Click it custom install Windows only advanced. So here you need to be super careful. You need to select your drive here and where you are going to be downloading Windows 10. So that is why I told you guys to make a brand new drive. So you can install Windows 10 on that. So if you select the wrong drive, you can lose your Windows 11 and all your data in there. So I have made a new drive for it. I do not remember which one it was. Also, I'm not sure what I am doing with my hands. I'm just a voiceover and the voice just got off. So make sure you give it a custom name so you don't get confused later on which drive is yours. I mean, which drive you're going to install Windows 10 on. If you have more than one custom drive, you can lose your data. So make sure you give it a custom name. Just name it like Windows 10 or Windows. Don't name it Windows, that can cause issues. Just name it something like 10 or what, or just a random jumble of letters. It does not matter. Just give it a custom name. For me, it is drive 0 partition 6. It can and probably will be different for you. So please check and please do not get mad at me if you lose your storage. Okay, I'm literally right now telling you to be super careful, because if you choose the wrong drive or partition, you will lose your Windows 11 and all your storage, data, games, pictures, whatever. So for me, this drive 0 partition 6 new drive, that is the name I set for the G drive, for the dual boot drive. So I am going to be selecting that. So once you select your drive, the place you want to install Windows, again be very careful or you could lose Windows 10. Windows 11, sorry, you could lose your Windows 11 on all your games, pictures, data, videos, whatever. You will lose all of that if you are not careful. Yeah, by default you cannot install Windows on main drive. So the first 4 drives, so drive 0 partition 4, 3, 2 and 1 system, I cannot install Windows on it. So that is good. So I only have, and I cannot install it on drive 0 partition 7. So I only have these 2 options. This is my new volume D, which I hold storage in, and this is my G drive. So be super careful here nonetheless. If you have more than one drive on your computer you use for storage, be super careful. But I'm going to select the one and then click next. And then it will set up Windows. It should not take that long. It can take long in some cases. But just let it sit, do not touch anything. Let it sit, it will take some time, not a lot of time. Okay, so I'm doing a voiceover game. So all I was saying is that it will not take a lot of time, but it can take some time, but in most cases, it will not take a lot of time. It can sometimes take a while, but not always. So that is all I was yapping about. Okay, so once that is done, it should say restarting in dash_seconds. So it will restart. Do not worry. This is part of the process. It will restart. HP. So okay, and now you are almost done. So you will be met with that screen, and if you do not choose Windows 10, it's chosen automatically. So that blue screen means you have done everything successfully. There are still a few steps, but you are basically done now. But still continue watching, because there are still a few setup parts that I want to get you all through with. So that blue screen allows you, it is not a blue screen of that. That is, I actually don't know what that screen is called. I think it's called a bootloader screen. You can choose the operating system you want to use. So if you did everything correctly, you will be able to switch between Windows 10 and 11 after restarting your computer, that is. So I will be set, so let me set up my uh, phone screen like this. There. So select. So you can, now this screen means you have done everything successfully. You can choose Windows 10 or 11 with your arrow keys, as you can see here, and then enter for the operating system. I will be choosing Windows 10 as tutorial. So that screen was very good because it means you have done almost everything successfully. We are now in Windows 10. So in that blue screen that you just saw, it was not a BSOD, it was not a blue screen of that. There you can choose which operating system you want to load in. You can choose Windows 10 or Windows 11. Okay, so I am doing a voiceover again. So in this part, you have to select your region. So as you can see, the trackpad is not working, which it's normal in a rule book. So you have to use a USB mouse. The Bluetooth will not work. So here you have to select your region. You can choose select it to whichever one you want, or just the region you are in. So I am in India, so I will be looking for India. Also, I am sorry for the audio cutting off over and over again. I am not sure why that's happening. Was my microphone even working? So select the region. I am taking a awful long time. I hope I said that. I like to find it, but here I found India. Select whichever region you are living in or whichever you want. Select the right keyboard layout or your keyboard will. I mean, your keyboard will work no matter what, but it will work a bit different. So select the keyboard layout you want to use. You can add another one if you want to. That is. So it is going like this thing. So once it is selected, it will say let's get you connected to the internet. Select don't have an internet because you do not have any drivers. You can't connect to the internet. So they will say there's more to discover when you connect to the internet. Yada yada yada. It's not important. Click continue without connecting to the internet. Then it will allow you to make a local account, which I don't think Windows 11 lets you do anymore. To set the name to whatever one you want. My camera fell down, so select it to whichever one you want. Click next, click enter, and if you want to create a password, it's not needed though. Feel free to create a password if you want to. It's not needed though. So click that, and then here it doesn't really matter. You can click accept or not now. It's not. It does not matter. I click accept. Do whichever one you want. You will say hi. We're getting everything ready for you. Okay, I cannot set up my camera, but here we are. You are officially in Windows 10. You can see the old icons of like the recycle bin. One thing, the trackpad will not work. The Bluetooth will not work at all. The reason being, we do not have drivers on this. So if you do not know, I already explained this earlier, I think. Yes, in the earlier bits of the video. But drivers are what allow you are what allow certain features to work on a PC, like Bluetooth and stuff. So let me just so Bluetooth will not work, so I cannot connect my Bluetooth mouse. So I have to use my dad's USB mouse. Where's the cursor? There you go. Here's the cursor. Click maybe later because you can't even connect to the internet right now. There's no way to connect to the internet. So let us do this thing. So I will not be showing you guys how you can install drivers because I do not know how to install drivers myself. I am sorry. So once that is done, I'm going to also show you guys how you can go back to Windows 11 and change the operating system. So, oh damn, I have messed this UI so much. I grew up with Windows 10. So, to go back to Windows 11, what you want to do is restart your computer. Let it restart. Let it do its thing. And then you will get the HP logo or whatever your computer manufacturer is. You will be met with this screen. In here, you can choose the operating system you want. You have Windows 10 and Windows 11. I am going to be choosing Windows 11 for this purpose. So select with the arrow keys which operating system you want to choose, you want to boot in. Once that is done, if you have a USB mouse, you can use that, I guess, as well. Trackpad does not work, so select Windows 11, click enter, and then it will boot into Windows 11. So yep, just wait for it. Yep, and come on. Okay, Windows. We are back in Windows 11. I got blurred at because that's my real name, and I have not named reveal yet. I will name reveal at 500 subscribers, 150 subscribers. I will name reveal. Okay, okay, and face reveal. So that is how you can dual boot Windows 10 on your Windows 11 computer. If we go to new drive G, everything here is your on your new drive. So if I go to this PC, new drive G, it is all related to Windows 10. So do not mess with this stuff. You can risk your Windows 11. Now you will no longer need a USB drive. You will not need a USB drive. You can eject your USB and just disconnect it. And then you do not need a USB drive for the dual booting process anymore. So to prove that, do not ask why I have the Windows XP wallpaper. That is just a mod I have installed. So click restart. So I do not have the USB drive connected. I'm going to put it here just so y'all believe me. Nothing here is my mouse. As you can see, without the USB drive, I can easily just choose a different operating system. Here it is. Pum pum. Windows 10 did not have a boot sound. So that is how you can boot Windows 10 on your Windows 11 computer. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys found this very useful. And if you did, please like and subscribe, because I will have more tutorial like this. Anyways, goodbye.